California was once known as the Golden State. In the mid-1800s, the gold rush brought around 300,000 people to the city, which caused a significant rise in population. Over the next decades, the city became one of the top tourist and residential destinations in the country. Recently, however, there has been a significant decline in tourism and a notable exodus of residents. Here are the top 10 shocking reasons why people are moving out of California. 10. Job market shifts. The California job market, which was once a major draw for ambitious professionals and a key factor in the state's growth, has undergone significant shifts in recent years. These changes have reshaped the employment landscape and contribute to the ongoing exodus from the state. One of the most significant shifts has been the rise of remote work. The tech industry has been at the forefront of this trend. Major companies like Twitter, Facebook, and Google have embraced long-term or permanent work-from-home policies. This shift has led many employees to reconsider their need to live in high-cost areas like Silicon Valley or San Francisco. With the ability to work from anywhere, many are choosing to relocate to more affordable regions while maintaining their California-based jobs. 9. Political climate. The political landscape in California has long been characterized by its progressive leanings, but in recent years, the state's political climate has become increasingly polarized and contentious. For many residents, particularly those with more conservative political views, California's liberal policies have become a source of frustration. The state's stance on issues such as immigration, gun control, and social welfare programs often stands in stark contrast to more conservative parts of the country. This ideological divide has led some residents to feel alienated or out of place in their own state, prompting them to seek out communities that better align with their political values. Implementing progressive policies has also had tangible effects on daily life in California. For instance, sanctuary city policies have been a point of contention, with supporters arguing they promote community safety, and critics claiming they undermine law enforcement efforts. Environmental regulations, while aimed at addressing climate change and pollution, have led to higher energy costs and stricter building codes, which some residents and businesses find burdensome. 8. Environmental issues. California's environmental challenges have become increasingly prominent, affecting both the quality of life for residents and the appeal for tourists. While the state is known for its progressive environmental policies, it continues to grapple with significant issues that are influencing people's decisions to visit or live there. Water scarcity is a critical environmental issue facing California. The state's cyclical droughts have become more severe and prolonged in recent years, leading to water use restrictions and changes in landscape management. Many residents have been forced to let their lawns go brown or replace them with drought-resistant landscaping, altering the lush, green image many associate with suburban California. For agriculture, a crucial sector of the state's economy, water scarcity poses existential threats, potentially affecting food prices and availability. 7. Overcrowding. A city as popular as California is bound to have overcrowding issues, particularly in its major urban centers and popular attractions. This overcrowding has begun to detract from the quality of life for residents and the experience for visitors, contributing to both the exodus of longtime Californians and a decline in the number of people who see it as a holiday destination. Housing density has increased dramatically in cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles, with apartments becoming smaller and more expensive. This has led to a feeling of claustrophobia for many residents who find themselves paying premium prices for minimal living space. Even people visiting for a short time have to pay enormous prices for the minimum amount of comfort. Public spaces in these cities are often overwhelmed, particularly during peak hours or seasons. Parks, beaches, and recreational areas are now frequently packed, diminishing their appeal. For example, popular beaches in Southern California can become so crowded during summer months that finding a spot to lay a towel becomes a challenge. 6. Crime rates. While California's overall crime rates have generally followed the national trend of declining over the past few decades, recent years have seen a concerning rise in certain types of crime, particularly in urban areas. This shift has contributed to growing unease among residents and potential visitors, impacting both the quality of life and the state's image as a desirable destination. Property crime has been a particular area of concern in many California cities. Cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles have seen notable increases in car break-ins, home burglaries, and shoplifting. The phenomenon of smash-and-grab robberies targeting high-end retail stores has gained significant media attention, creating a perception of lawlessness that worries both residents and tourists. 5. High taxes. Because of the number of wealthy people in the city, California's tax burden is among the highest in the United States. This complex tax structure encompasses various forms of taxation, each contributing to the overall financial pressure that many find increasingly unbearable. The most notable aspect of California's tax system is income tax. The state employs a progressive tax structure with rates ranging from 1% to 13.3%, with the highest marginal rate applying to incomes over $1 million. This top rate is the highest state income tax in the nation, surpassing even New York. For high-income earners, particularly those in tech and entertainment industries, this can translate to a substantial portion of their earnings going to state coffers. The impact is felt not just by the wealthy. Middle-class families also face higher income tax rates compared to many other states. 4. Traffic congestion. Like New York, California's infamous traffic congestion has evolved from a mere inconvenience to a quality of life issue that significantly impacts both residents and tourists. Cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco consistently rank among the worst in the nation for traffic, with commuters often spending hours each day stuck in gridlock. For residents, this translates to a substantial portion of their lives wasted on congested freeways and city streets. Long commute times not only reduce leisure time, but also contribute to increased stress levels, decreased job satisfaction, and even health issues related to sedentary lifestyles and air pollution exposure. The economic impact is equally significant, with productivity losses due to traffic estimated in the billions of dollars annually. This situation has led many Californians to seek employment opportunities in less congested areas or to demand remote work options, contributing to the exodus from major cities. 3. Natural disasters. While almost every other state has its fair share of natural disasters, California's susceptibility to natural disasters has become a really big concern for both residents and potential visitors. The state's diverse geography exposes it to a variety of environmental risks that have grown more severe and frequent in recent years, largely attributed to climate change. Wildfires have perhaps become the most visible and devastating of these natural disasters. California's fire season has grown longer and more intense, with recent years seeing record-breaking blazes that have destroyed thousands of homes, displaced entire communities, and tragically claimed lives. The 2018 Camp Fire and the 2020 August Complex Fire are recent examples of this escalating threat. These fires not only pose immediate danger, but also have long-lasting effects on air quality, often blanketing large portions of the state in hazardous smoke for weeks at a time. 2. Homelessness crisis. It's hard to believe, but California has one of the highest rates of homelessness in America. Cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Diego have seen a dramatic rise in their homeless populations, with encampments appearing in downtown areas, beaches, and even residential neighborhoods. This situation has created a complex set of challenges that affect both residents and tourists. For residents, the homelessness crisis has led to concerns about public safety, sanitation, and quality of life. Many Californians report feeling less safe in their communities, and there's growing frustration with local government's inability to effectively address the issue. If it's your first time visiting, you'd be shocked by the stark contrast between the state's reputation for glamour and the reality of widespread homelessness. Popular tourist destinations like Hollywood Boulevard or San Francisco's Tenderloin District have become hotspots for homeless encampments, creating an unsettling experience for visitors. 1. Skyrocketing cost of living. The biggest reason why people are moving out of California is the insanely high cost of living. Housing prices in major cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles have soared to astronomical heights, with average home prices often exceeding $1 million. This housing crisis has forced many longtime residents to consider relocating to more affordable states. Rent prices have followed suit, making it challenging for young professionals and families to find suitable accommodations within their budgets. The high cost of living extends beyond housing. Everyday expenses such as groceries, transportation, and utilities are considerably higher than the national average. For people who want to visit the state, this translates to expensive hotel rates, pricey restaurant meals, and costly attractions, making California a less attractive vacation destination for budget-conscious travelers. So, do you still think California is the dream destination you thought it was? Let us know in the comments.